Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Played out towards the right wing. Olise. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's found a way past. Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been cut short. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be...
Mbappe! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Mazraoui. And it's El Khanous. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Spread out to the left. That's tidy. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Look at the space. Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Olise. El Khanous. A heavy challenge, and that's gone loose. Oh, that's a very decent... And the shot! Fabulous save by Bunu! Pressing high and with purpose. Unahi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Closing in on goal. And the shot! It's a goal! one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's running through. Chance for a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 10.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking.
Shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
After 11 minutes is number 11, Olise.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Hernandez making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! And that's wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
El Ainawi. That's Brahim Diaz. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 11, Olise.
France are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is goes for a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Mazraoui with the short one. And it's Hakimi. Great chance! And that's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Morocco after 16 minutes is number 2, Hakimi.
Morocco still making a fight of this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he is deftly away. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's a goal! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 18 minutes is number 2, Hakimi.
Morocco get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Olise. And he's got away from him. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Morocco have hit a quick-fire double here. Oh, he's on his own! And he's made sure that's not getting through. He came in hard, very hard. Now the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's been shifted off it. Unahi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, this is a terrific run. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez. Played back towards his own goal. He has found the way through. So much shapes to shoot! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 11.
So could they be onto something here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pinches it off him. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side. He's found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, well played, well played. Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's got away. Surely he can't miss. Now the real chance. And it's in. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
After 26 minutes is number 8.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Dembele. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Back could it go? Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And here's Doué. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. They get a throw in. Olise. Unahi, and he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Dembele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Oh, good spread. Unahi. And there's the shot! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Chouameni. For Olise. Showing great feet there. Mazraoui, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Dembele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alainawi, good driving run. Brahim Diaz, he's shifting through the gears here. He's found, and the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Rabiot. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that wasn't far away. Unahi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Diop. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Koundé. Upamecano. And it's Koundé. And it's El Khanous. Now this could be a chance. They're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
A lot of space ahead of him. Chance! And one more try! And that's a sharp finish. Morocco are back in business. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And yes, it's him again. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Unahi. He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Brahim Diaz. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rabiot. And Koundé. He has found the way through. Real chance here. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Played out wide. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Here's a chance! And that is high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Over to the right flank. He's found a way through. Upamecano goes long. Great defending, strong and determined. He's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Koundé. He is through here. Mazraoui wins the duel this time.
Pretty robust defending.
He's got away. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's decided to go for it. Koundé. And he's intervened well there. Dembele. Out towards the flank. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
And now,
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here. France get the ball rolling for the second period. He's picked his way through. Shot could... And a chance! Goal! Morocco! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Morocco with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he is dashing away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Dembele. Olise. He'll try from distance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Olise most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
That's been drilled forward. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This looks promising. He's found the way through. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Morocco.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Chouameni just eases him off the ball. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. Riyad did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chouameni. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Dembele. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Riyad, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's El Kanous. And it's Dembele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Unahi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And they are right back within touch. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
France may be down, but not out just yet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Saliba. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Oh, just skips past his big chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe, he has found the way, shoots! And a neat finish! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Mbappe.
France now just needing one.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! Fabulous save by Boudou! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, super ball. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. France have their third corner. Olise plays it short. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Brahim Diaz. Rabiot. Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Doué. Tries from a long way out. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Hakimi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And Al Ainawi. And it's Hakimi. He is through here. That is good strength. Mignon punts it upfield. Olise, he has found the way through. Cross goes in there. Ah, he's given it away. Cross and a shot. It's hit the upright. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot, this is promising. Unahi. Looking to play him in. Brahim Diaz receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Doué. Sends it crossfield. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Driving forward. Could move up a gear here. Not Doué. He's gone for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
El Ainawi. Now it's El Kanous. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Mbappe. Good strike. And a chance! He's got away with one there. Mazraoui. Now it's El Kanous. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He
Shapes to shoot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Upamecano charging forward down that flank. Now it's Mbappe. Applies the finish! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Mbappe he's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mbappe gets a foot in here, goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
After 76 minutes.
Another one! This must be his personal high. France now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
El Canous. And that is expertly dealt with. Rabiot. Brahim Diaz. He's going all the way! Tries one from range! Olise. Mazraoui getting forward. Olise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh no, what has happened here? Good running, strong and purposeful. El Canous, and he whips it. Chance! And he's straight offside. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Doué. He's beaten the last man. Caught offside that time. That is very well defended. He's on it, can he? He's had a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Upamecano. Rabiot. Oh, it's a great, real chance! And that's a good finish. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
In with the challenge. Morocco are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And that has left him in a heap. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good effort! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 24.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He's having a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's... There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's delightful. That's Alcanus. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Hernandez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Unahi herring after the ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. Upamecano cuts out the pass. That's good running with the ball.
There will be 5 minutes.
Alcanus receives... Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Rabiot. France need to make something happen here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries from distance. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni. He's gone forward. And it's Dembele. Always goal side. Now it's Olise. Now it's Doué. Mbappe. Unahi. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! And that is wildly off target. Engages and forces him off the ball. El Ainaoui. Hernandez. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Into extra time we go. Morocco did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. He's picked his way through. El Khanous. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! Might be danger here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. El Ainaoui. Unahi. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Hernandez. Chance here to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Hernandez. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Hernandez. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Dembele. El Ainaoui does really well to win the ball there. And it's made its way to him. battles the bar. Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hakimi with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had it nicked away. And he's let fly. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Saliba. Oh, nicely intercepted. Riyad. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, he's hit the bar! Crunching tackle. Now who's going to be first to this? Great ball, and he's it shot a goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 4 coming up here. Dembele goes short. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Driving through the middle. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? El Ainaoui. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He's found a way through. He's in a great position here. And this is Rabiot. El Khanous, who does have an assist to his name. Good ball, good take. Rabiot. That's been cut out, well played. Hakimi with 2 goals already to his name. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Diop. That's Brahim Diaz. There will be a throw-in. El Ainaoui. Hernandez. France do have a chance to counter here.
There will be 1 minute
Oh,
added
some
time.
tackle that. Spread to the right. And France can counter now. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Mazraoui. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's... Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Unahi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Unahi making a very tired-looking run there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Riyad gets over and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Barcola. So much time and space here. They've got a corner here. They're up to 5 corners now. Dembele plays it short. Goes to finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Brahim Diaz. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Traumeri, there he goes, motoring forward. Chucky! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Now this could be a chance. Pinches it off him. Dembele. Dembele carries the ball down the right. Dembele, he's found some space. Bullish header! And no mistake. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 23 minutes in extra time is number 10, Mbappe.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That is good progress on the left. Now it's Alcanus. He's got away. Can he finish? It's in! All set up now for a dramatic climax. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Minutes in extra time is number 23.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dembele running with the ball. Dembele, and he's managed to get free. He's free, he has chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Mbappe.
France look like they've won it, but it's not over yet. Mbappe has given away a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Diop. France, moments now away from seeing this one out. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, some astute defending there. And this is Dembele. Now he's running away. Dembele, real chance here. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Dembele with the short one.
France can really...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Al-Khanous. And it's Diaz. Unahi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising, showing great feet there. Oh, now he can run away with it. Hernandez, and the shot! It's a goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's shifting through the gears. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And
2
again!
minutes has been indicated.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Morocco get their 4th corner, and it's been taken short. Hakimi is onto this, lofted in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Koundé, that's the throw. Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Koundé. Rabiot. That's good running with the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.